Hello. There we go. Oh, maybe not. Good lord. It's not coming through. That's what you get for... Oh no, there it goes. Finally. Hopefully it comes back again in a minute. Good god. Alright. Looks like it's back. Anyway, hello and welcome to another solo stream by the Warmaster. Tonight I'm going to be playing Dawn of War Soulstorm with the Unification mod. Specifically running Survival, which, if you're not familiar, is essentially just wave defense. And I like it because it goes on for a while. And you get to murder a lot of things, which, I mean, it's never a bad thing. So yeah, for those who are not aware, this game is very old, which is why it was a little wonky there at first till it got up on the screen, so... let's see, what am I feeling like today? Done Crown Hill many times. That one I've had issues with. I remember crashing a few times. I think maybe choke point. Fuck it, we'll do the last stand. I mean, I'll go Imperial Guard, because I like the Imperial Guard. But I've played everybody. Some of these other ones, like, I don't know who the fuck those guys are. I think those are the extra races, but some of them, there's not a lot to them. At least in comparison. Yeah, fuck it. And of course, if we're doing that, we're gonna go Valhalla in 597, because I said so. We'll murder some orcs. That's a classic. Orcs and Imperial Guard. So, I guess I could have done Tyranids too, but meh. And hopefully, we'll see if it crashes or not, because I've had it happen a few times where... Wait, alright. I just love the guard. I do. So I always like to get the outer perimeter points first, because one, you need it for the expanded build region, and two, it's just nice to have forward positions in place. And that's kind of one of the nicer things about the Imperial Guard too, is they're well, this is less of a problem with Unification, but in vanilla, there's some armies that don't have any, like, they have the things that they put on the strategic points, but they don't, by base, have a turret. Like, the Necrons, for example, they don't, it doesn't get a turret until it's at, like, its final development stage. Whereas Imperial Guard, it's the second, the mid-tier. It turns into a gun turret, but it also acts as a bunker. So, it's very nice. I also like how all the Imperial Guard shit just, like, gets dropped in from orbit. I mean, the Space Marine stuff does too, I guess, but I've always liked that little touch in this game. Hail. Yeah, it's... So, this is actually base graphics. Like, this is original ship from factory graphics. Or ship from the developer graphics, so... All the mod does is add content in this game mode, believe it or not. But it is an old game. It came out in... Fuck. I want to say... 2009? Question mark? No, earlier than that. Maybe? I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been out for a long time. Is the point. And it does have the elements of like a StarCraft clone for sure, because it is in a lot of respects. But instead of worrying about, you know, picking up 2006, okay, yeah. God, makes me feel old. Yeah. It has capture points for resources, which is the other reason why these are important. And it's just a tick instead of you and me both, buddy. Yeah. But it's just a tick instead of like you having to wait for your harvesters to pick shit up. It's just a, yeah. Which I enjoy a little bit more. Hell yeah. Good job, boys and girls. Pretty typical for an RTS strategy game. Yeah, well, I mean, StarCraft broke the mold in so many ways. And I mean, Command & Conquer had a huge influence too, but like StarCraft really kind of set the tone after that. I've been playing fucking RTSs forever. Forever. And it makes me really sad that the genre as a whole is like really... not entirely dead, but it's pretty close. I played a demo for one that's coming out soon, Tempest Rising. That's pretty good. I like it. I should play it a little bit more. I just kind of, when I fired it up, I just kind of effed around in a skirmish. I didn't really care. I was just kind of like poking around and stuff. Which led to my eventual demise, because I didn't care about anything. Like setting up real defensive lines or whatever. It's like, fuck it. Yeah, this is, but even then, I don't know. Dawn of War is pretty solid. I think I need to turn this down. It's loud for even me. Wow, it's not even that loud. Good God. Maybe I'll just turn music off. There we go. Which kind of sucks. The music's pretty good, but eh. I think it was Tempest Rise. Yeah, that was the one I recently played. I thought there was another one that I was looking into that was pretty decent. I think one of my favorite things about this is that there's literally a setting. I don't know if you saw it in the menu there. Where is it? Options. Persistent bodies. Yeah, and I always have it set to high, especially, and so you just end up with mountains of corpses at the end of these. That's just great. Totally, like, not weird at all. Leave me alone. Don't judge me. Oh, I really do really enjoy this game quite a bit. Oh. Ah. Oh well. Yay, bigger squads. Alright. What do we want to give you? Okay, we'll give you a couple of those. Give you one of those. And that, and that. Actually, hold on. Let's do that instead. Yeah, yeah, yeah! I think that's better. Possibly. Let's see. Shit. Well, I'm not gonna be able to grab that in time, unfortunately. Ooh, heavy weapons team. Where did you go? I lost him. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, there he is.
Setting.
Yeah, honestly, I should get a second one down there. That's not gonna work. I forgot how long the fucking turn time is on that thing. This Mad Dog's fucking this poor squad up. It's alright. You're my meat sponge. So the other guys can shoot it. There you go. See, you did your job. Alright, we're gonna fix this a little bit.
Setting up.
There we go. You will go right here and face the other direction. There we go. God, I love this game so very much. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I lost sound there for a second because it just went quiet. It's like, Did it break? It did not yet. It may very well still break, though. Oh, I still haven't even built shit on that one. Very nice. Be really nice when they can outfit them with fucking auto cannons. A couple of medics down there. Might not be a bad idea. I mean, I could just do the Basilisk first, but I mean, I am doing it first. I don't know. That done and then build the Basilisk and then do that. That's the smarter thing to do. I always just do all of them though, because I'm autistic like that, I guess. See, that's the other thing about the heavy weapons seems too, that the range on it is just stupid. Just so dumb. Although it gets really dumb and is lower accurate, but it's still really fucking annoying, is Tau range. Tau range on everything is just insane. Insane. There. If you're wondering why I just shifted that squad slightly, it's because that's the medic. And he was way out here, so he'd be the first fucking target as soon as they came around the corner. Speaking of, where's the medic here? There he is, he's right in the middle, where he fucking should be. Yeah. Gotta have the heavy artillery. Oh, there it goes. Boom. Oh, let's see. Just stick a Earthshaker platform way back here. This time I'll actually get the reinforcements. That'll be nice. Wakes me out when the sound cuts out like that, like the ambient just cuts. I'm like, oh, did it break? And it's fine. Hey, what did I get? Oh, nice. Some veteran Kasrkins. I think that's how that's pronounced. I could be wrong. I don't know. I might have to play without music more often. The sound of those guns is just great. Oh, I can give you guys autocannons now. Got a couple more out there, and we'll give them las cannons. Then we have an anti-infantry platform, heavy weapons platform, and an anti-vehicle heavy weapons platform. Ah, yeah. Autocannon goodness. I think we're gonna have to readjust this one. He's a little cockeyed. I thought he'd be fine because they come around the corner, but they don't. There we go. That's a little better. And don't ask me what sort of warp craft they're pulling off there to have one guy turn into two after deploying. But it's there. Clearly it's the Emperor's hand at work, so it's fine. It's okay. Nothing to worry about. See, the nice thing is about the field medic, even though you only get 2 of them, he has a radius. He doesn't have, like, he doesn't heal just the squaddies, and he heals in a radius around himself. So you can have other squads passively, or, like, not attached in his aura healing. Which is why you're seeing the heavy weapons teams, at least the ones that are close enough, for healing. Actually, we can just shift these nerds entirely. There we go. Well, now I can build a Mars pattern command. Hopefully I have space for it. Not really. Shit. Wait. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but we're gonna put it there. Oh yeah. That's working out just fine. That was a little spicy. Why don't you get down there, boys, and give him a hand? And while we're at it... Ooh! Hey, look at that! Free tank! My favorite. Volkite Demi-Culverin. That's usually my favorite one. Well, kind of. It's fun. It was fantastic against Armor, for obvious reasons. Yep, that's holding up real nice. That's holding up real good. Yeah, guess I'll build him. Fuck it, I don't know. Maybe we wouldn't need it after all. What? Oh, there they are. Interesting.
Attack!
That's crazy. The veteran squad gets more than the... There's more units in it than the fucking base squad. See, look at that mountain of orc corpses. It's just great. It's just great!
Attack!
This is gonna be what? 13-man squad by everything when everything's said and done. This is gonna be 9. Right? Did I math right on that? Yeah, I did. Oh, I did finish that. Alright. No. Wheel! I need to find a place for this big bastard so I can build Titans. Except I don't have enough space. Shit. Jam that there. And then we'll rebuild that somewhere else. Yeah, right there, I guess.
Attack!
At least that rebuilt semi-quickly. Yes, well, Imperial Knights in this case, because that's as far as this one lets you go. Oh, that's right, there's no slag heaps in this, that sucks. Slag heaps are for, like, this thermoplasma. Anyway, it's a power generator that's way better than the baseline one. I forgot this map. There isn't one. Oh boy. Some of the units they add in this game too are like, they're very clearly fanfiction units. Like one of the fucking demons for the I want to say it's like the Slaneshi cultists or the Slaneshi or the Emperor's children, or maybe just demons in general. But it's literally 2B from Nier, and she's really obnoxious. Because even when you kill her, she blows up in this giant warp vortex that murders things, and it's like, yeah, it's obnoxious. She's like a massive pain in the ass. I do not like her. Not a fan of her in that game. Hello. The point is it's kind of goofy and it's busted as fuck. Some of it is. damn, he's got some range too. Jesus. Another free tank. Yay! Ooh, another one. What do we want to give this one? The pathing is not the smartest. But when has pathing ever been good? Let's see if it has enough room to maneuver. Oh, not bad. Got me an Imperial Knight. Yeah. So the reason why I did that is generators and control points you can't do anything about, but generators and control points will decay, so their rate of what you get out of them goes down quite a bit. But generators you can rebuild and their decay will reset. Looks like a, I forgot what that one's called. It's the one I thought only like Space Marines could fly to. The Zephyr, I think. Maybe I'm misremembering. He's just having a good old time. Hooray, another free tank. Oh, pathing. Because they can't go around it somehow. I hate that this looks like an open space that you should be able to go. The hell was that? And it means I can build one of those. Oh, pop full. No. Sad. Duh. Is that the one I built? Oh, I don't remember which one it was that I built. I hope it's this one. Boom. It was. How much more do I need? I need 10. Oh. Need to get rid of 2 more. You'll do. You're not doing me any good. Get out of here. There you are. Eek, boy. This motherfucker firing nothing but earth shakers. Just insane. More free tank. It's getting to the point I don't even know what to put on them. I mean, look at this anime waifu here. Got this pretty much on lock. At least until the bigger waves start coming.
is what we like best.
I have so many tanks. So many tanks. It's the first time I've ever... Well, not first time. But I played pretty aggressively right out of the gate. This thing could practically run on autopilot right now. That's how freaking good I am. Eventually, when they break out the fucking Gargants and Squigots, though, that's when it's really gonna get interesting. I wish they did, like, whoever did Unification would have put, like, I don't know, at least, like, crazy, like, broken plot armor characters in instead of, like, their fanfiction ones. There was a little while where one of them had fucking Yarrick in it, and I thought that was great. And I don't know why they decided to remove him and put in fucking 2B and the Shadow Reaper or whatever that anime waifu chick's bullshit is. Like, I don't know. I said that's such odd choices. Now they're starting to throw vehicles in there.
This is what we like best.
I'm too good, apparently. Oh, there's a squig off. I knew one was going to show up eventually. Oh. I'm a victim. Oh, hey, Spade. Yeah. I have. It's been a long while since I have, but yeah. I actually own a copy of it upstairs in my bookshelf. Oh, it's such a good book. I should really reread it again one of these days. I have the first 20 of them. Oh, nice. Okay. Almost done. Oh, very good. Yeah, it's a good one. The first handful of them are really good. Horus Rising is great. Galaxy in Flames is great. I don't remember the run. Light of the Eisenstein is really great too, but I think that's number 4 or 5. I think. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I want to say the last time I read Horus Rising was oh goodness. It's been a couple years at least. Oh man. Yeah, well, I mean, what are you thinking? What do you think of it so far? It sounds like you're into it if you've almost finished it. Yeah, I got a wild hair a while back, and I decided I was going to try and collect all of them, all the Horus Heresy books in hard copy. Some of them have been, some of them I've paid more money than I really would have liked to for a used book.
This is what we like best.
But it's all right. I don't feel too bad about it. I think the most I paid for one is like 30 or 40 USD after tax. Because they're just out of print. So you gotta take what you can get. Like, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Mechanicus, the 9th book, was really hard to find. When I was looking anyway, I don't know if it's any better now, but when I was looking for a physical copy of Mechanicus, like, I found one. And it's beat up. But it's readable. You can read it. It doesn't fall apart in your hands, but it's pretty. It's seen some better days, that's for sure. Definitely a well-loved book. The Siege of Terra books are really good too, actually. I really like those. Some of them really dragged. Like, I think it was what was it? Mortis, I think it's the 5th one. And it's all about Titans and stuff, but it's just, or it has some cool Titan-y stuff in it, but a lot of the time it's just dragging. It's a little bit of a slog to get through, not gonna lie. All the rest of them are pretty good, though. Oh, why am I forgetting the name of that fucking gate now? Saturnine. There we go. Haha. Took me a minute. Saturnine one's a good one. Extra's not on the Elder, it's not on the Warmaster, so yeah. I get that. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't read any of the Eldar stuff. I've heard mixed things about it. Some people like it, some people really don't. Haven't read any of the Escher stuff. But I compiled my list of stuff that I've read through the Black Library, and I throw in the stuff that I listen to audiobook too, because, I mean, it's still the book, just somebody's reading it to you. And yeah, I've listened to everything Comics Arcane backwards and forwards multiple times. I've listened to all the, unless they've released another one that I'm not aware of, all the Gaunt's Ghosts audibles, yeah, audiobooks. All the Siege of Terra, the first novel, Path of the Warriors of Great Eldar Fluff Piece. Okay. I will. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I haven't branched out into Eldar stuff. Like I said, I've heard good and bad things about what's out there. But yeah, I'll give that a shot. Path of the Warrior. I will check that out. I will add that to my list. Aside from the first like 20 Horus Heresy books, there's a couple others that are sprinkled in there that I've read as well that I can't recall. Even your mom liked it. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely give it a look. I've honestly been kind of curious how Eldar get written, like from their perspective, because whenever you read most of the Black Library stuff, it's all from, you know, the Imperium's perspective, which is duh. But it'll be interesting to see from the Eldar side. That's why I liked actually pretty well. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's why I liked the get a high elf feel from them. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because I've considered like just creating characters or maybe trying my hand at writing some Eldar stuff, but it's like you never see it in other stuff or in the things that I've read. So definitely gonna put that on my to read list. Yeah. What was it? What was that one called? Oh, very nice. Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah, I've done, I did Dark Heresy first and second edition a little bit of Rogue Trader. Never played any Death Watch, and I never played any Wrath and Glory. I've played a little Warhammer Fantasy. I think it was 4th edition, a long time ago. And yeah. Craft World Eldar, Life and Tree like Mana Matrices, yeah. Trazen wanted to. Is it Trazen or Trazen? I don't know. I always say Trazen. Right. I always forget that fun little fact about Wraithbone is that it's literally just like it's just warp energy turned into stuff. Essentially. Eldar are fucking nuts when you think about it. They always get like dunked on when they really shouldn't. What was it? It was the it's newer Necron books. I mean, I've read The Infinite and the Divine because, like, come on, it's a great one. The fuck was what was it? It's gonna bother me. I have to look in my library now. The Twice Dead King. That's what it was. Those two Necron books are really cool. Like, I really like seeing the Exodites are the most Eldar of all. Oh yeah, they're the ones who some of them still write dinosaurs and shit. Love it. Absolutely love it. Honestly though, if we're gonna talk about dinosaur writing factions, some of them keep extinct creatures alive. Yeah, I could see that. That sounds like a very Eldar thing to do. What was I gonna say? I already forgot. Nonsensical creatures are held by the Exodite. Yeah, I mean, when you live forever, like literally. They actually have some of our dinos. Oh, that's cool. Again, like, I mean, they've literally been around for 60 million years at this point. Something like that. Long effing time, though. So it doesn't surprise me that they would have just this menagerie of just extinct. Yeah. So it's 60 million years. This menagerie of stuff that hasn't existed for millennia. It just cracks me up. And again, sounds like a very Eldar thing to do. But yeah. But it was interesting with the Twice Dead King was seeing like the ins and outs of the Necron mindset more. Like Trazen and Orican are kind of like you get a little bit of it when they go to like Necron Court. Yeah, the Twice Dead King is really good. Kind of goes really into the nitty gritty of it and talks more. And have two main precedents. Oh yeah. Well, the Felonids, you never. There's like nothing on them. Like they have, I think they have like the name of their planet, and that was it. I had heard somewhere that they like. I can't remember where I heard it, but there's like a tournament or something, and one of the prizes was just like adding something to the universe. The Eldar love cats so much they help them evolve physically. That's pretty cool. I haven't actually heard of the drinks. I'll have to look into them too. But it's something like they, somebody won a tournament and was like, I want this in 40k, and they made the Felonids or some shit, I thought. Maybe that's just a fun little story. It's all good. Yeah, I've other than like the tabletop RPG, I haven't played the like the actual war game. From a tiny cat size to bigger than a lion. That's cool. I could type. Ah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I've had my fair share of typos, don't you worry. we're on the final stage. Yeah. I really should. I need to look for more Eldar stuff. I don't know. I've been kind of in a weird... I don't want to say slump, but I've been in this kind of weird mental space where just I've just been listening to stuff on Audible that I've listened to a million times already, and I have new stuff that's been sitting there forever, like Valdor, Birth of the Imperium. I've had in there forever, and I haven't finished it, and a few other things. Like I got the one of the Night Lords books on Audible, and I just I don't know, I have zero interest in it. People talk about how good it is, and I'm like, I know, it's probably pretty good, but I'm like, eh. I also have the Minka Lesk anthology or whatever upstairs on my shelf, and I never finished that, and I don't know, it's just got to this kind of weird spot where I haven't been able to finish stuff I haven't finished before. Which happens with me sometimes. Like, eventually I'll just get to a point where I'm just like, I don't want new. Pillagers, yeah. I actually, fun fact, I've written a lot of 40k fanfiction, a lot. Also, be nice to see bat adhumans. They're actually quite common. Really? Well, the ones that always get talked about are the fucking Ogren and the Ratlings. Those are the ones that everybody remembers. But I had, back to the fanfiction thing, I wrote up a Sister of Battle order. That's all Felinids. Yes, cat girls in power armor. No, I don't feel ashamed. I called it, what was it? The Order of the, Repentant Claw. My justification for them was they were like, yeah, bad abhumans are usually formed from dark cultures like Night Lords and Vampire Lords. Interesting. Bat people like to hump. Alright then. I mean, it's just, yeah. I guess, be happy they're not rabbit people? I don't know. I mean, people in general make other people very quickly, but if you throw in, like, an animal aspect to it, like, yeah. Sure, it'd be a lot worse. Worship the Emperor, of course. I mean, come on. That's what you're supposed to say. I mean, do. And all three could be useful on tabletop. Oh yeah, definitely. That was one of the things in recent D&D stuff that they did that I thought was a bonehead. Good at talking acrobatic. Yeah, that's kind of how... Well, anyway. That was one of the more bonehead things that I thought they did in, like, newer D&D. Is that they got rid of, like, the racial differences. Like, I always thought that was such a bizarre choice because it just, like, I don't know. For me, anyway, maybe other people not so much, but for me it always killed me, like, it brings a mechanical, like, flavor to playing another race rather than, oh, I'm an elf, but functionally I'm just a human with pointy ears, and I don't know, I find that really boring. Like, it just sucks the flavor out of it, man. See through the other senses, they can see the sun with their skin. Interesting. Launchers like assassins stuff. Yeah, yeah, all of that tracks. I could see all of that working out like that. Boom. The sport works. Yeah. Yeah, they're recognized as, they're sanctioned ad pupils like the Augur. And the Ratlings. And technically, I think pariahs are considered villagers, aren't they? I know for a little while they just flat out had, like, there were beastmen in 40k that, and some of them were loyal to the Imperium. So I guess I shouldn't be super shocked about the bat peoples. Villagers, though, I haven't heard about before, so that's interesting. That's the other thing I like about 40k, man. There's always, like, new shit you haven't heard of. Right. Yeah, I mean... What are you doing over there? Think you can hide? Enemy assault failed. Hooray! Also, yeah, navigators. And, yeah, sanctioned snipers. Ooh! Nope. More chaotic than hornheads. Skag. Yeah, well, I mean, even... Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, and I think that was... Yeah. Well, I think that was even, I don't know if they removed Beastman as well. Well, I mean, you hear about them in Chaos a bit, but I thought I remember hearing that they had removed, like, quote-unquote loyalist beastman from canon a while ago. Could be wrong, though. Which sucked, because I like the concept, but I also kind of understand why. It's like... The thing is that they're so... The way the Imperium is, and humanity as a whole, is like... Mutation at all is just... is bad. Burke and Necromunda, but then again, he... Okay. Well, right, exactly, yeah. Right, and then you have the Underhive, which is just like, okay, it's sanctioned or not, it doesn't matter. Like, there's millions or billions of people in the fucking Underhive, and tons of mutants, and yeah. That's true. I forgot about Underhives. Underhives can be fucking crazy. Oh. Fucking lost 11 units to their almost 3,000. That's how good that my defense was. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, the thing is the Imperium is so large, like, as long as you don't make too much of a nuisance of yourself, or are outright heretical in some way that, like, is obvious, you can get away with a lot in the Imperium. Especially in the Underhives. And the other thing, too, is, like, to a point, as long as system law doesn't conflict with Imperial law, you can... Your system, planetary governor or whatever, can have, you know, whatever law they want, and the Imperium doesn't care. Like, the governor could be like, alright, you need to wear, you know, a blue sock on your left foot and a red sock on your right foot every day. That's a law. And yeah. Right. I'm just saying in terms of, like, what would potentially be policed and actively policed and what wouldn't be. Because the Imperium is so effing big and has so much crap going on already that it can't really, like, yeah. I could see, yeah, individual sanctions being handed out. What do I want to do? No, right. Well, as I was starting to say before, like, mutants as a whole are just, they're at least going to not be treated great, and then sometime, depending on how things go, there's a lot of, you know, potential murder that comes with that. Mutant, you need to be feared and or cleansed. uh, yeah, why not? Interesting. Know of the Neandor. The name sounds familiar. I don't remember details, though. I recently learned, and I'm forgetting the name of the planet, but I recently learned of a Daemon world that is a giant fat man. It is a literal little giant fat dude. Got the name of it. I learned it from Z. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's very 40k. Interesting. Oh, so they're like, Yetis, almost. Sort of, in a sense. Right. Oh, but they didn't make him hairy. Okay. I have not heard of those guys before. That's pretty cool, though. There's always more to learn! There we go. Or it was stupid loud. There we go. Oh, jeez. Let me just shake off this lava bath. I'll be fine. Ooh, against Dark Eldar this time. For greater amounts of poisons or viruses. Can't handle radiation, though. Interesting. Oh, I would imagine so. Yeah, it would make sense that they would eat more. Well, and I mean, technically, I'd imagine I think they'd be evolutionarily they'd be an apex predator, so they typically eat it quite a bit. From my understanding, my limited understanding. Yeah, that's cool. Isn't that from the Old Republic, the Rat Ghoul? That was like an Old Republic thing. They're it's like a virus almost, if I recall. Right? I'm thinking of. I mean, we're talking about 40k, so I'm probably wrong. Well, I would obviously be, but when I see that name anyway, my thought immediately goes to the monsters from the Old Republic. Well, specifically saw it first in Knight's Tale, or whatever. I am not, then. Yeah. That seems to happen a lot, unfortunately. Oh, are they like some crazy shapeshifter or something? Oh, they're dead. Well then. Danish shoes looking ships that defy known sciences. To tell chaos teleportation, but that is all they have studied. I mean, they're trying. Postural communication. Alright then. Matter what, a warbound race. Telepathy mainly, even though they can mimic and communicate like an artist. Poses as well. Alright. Centaur centipede bodies, a lash-like tail, and no facial features, but a pronged mouth. Weird. They're crazy sounding, but like, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Seekers are technomancers that confuse flesh with metal. Oh. Sword Death Fire unaware does armor persisting and soul inside of it is a full spell. Interesting. That's some crazy shit. They are all over the place. Yeah. That sounds like it. I mean, it sounds like it. The Tyranid warrior sized. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Building armies of them would be insane. Yeah, hands down. Yeah, putting that together would be nuts. I don't even want to think about it. Honestly, that would just, unintelligently speak a language of war. They're more war cultured than even the orcs. That's saying something. Like, for real, that is saying something. Shit. You can outfight, or if you outwar the orcs, then you're doing something right. Right. Take the wacky out. Oh. That's terrifying to think about. remember reading about the what were they? They were human at one point. They basically downloaded themselves into like this big data bank or whatever, and they did some weird techno sorcery shit, and they was like made of like blood and crystals or something like that, and like, yeah, it was crazy. They're an evolutionary fusion, rather, the Tyranids. Outsiders, of course, they create the Tyranids, by the way. Yeah, I'd never really seen anything on the origins of the Tyranids. I know there was some thoughts on it a while ago. Or some people were saying it was probably like the, it was the old ones who'd done it as like a... I can't remember what the rationale behind it was that they gave. And I heard there was a thing that popped up recently that was saying that Sahasrarek, the Silent King, or the last Silent King, or whatever the fuck, they're trying to say that, like, he made him, and I'm like, can we not? Like, the Tyranids are so much better when they're, like, just this really crazy existential threat coming from outside of the galaxy. Like, why are you gonna make it so just like randomly the Silent King makes them? Well, they created them, or yeah, is the thing. Like grew them in a lab somewhere. Man, do I love crisis suits. Oh yeah? Nice. Those noise marines, yeah, they look great. I've been strapped, so I haven't been able to get any of the new shit. But it looks really good. Some of it, anyway. The Slaanesh box, or the Emperor's Children box, like, that's cool. But there's some other stuff that came out recently, and I can't remember what it was. And I was just like, eh, alright, cool. But I'm more of a books guy. But I do usually the way that I collect miniatures is if I think it looks neat, then I get it. Sonic weapon molds by Slim Power Armors and dual pistols. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I haven't been able to pick up any miniatures since 2023 when I got the Lion, and he's still sitting in his box upstairs. Series, yeah, I mean, you could probably find not a recast. Well, I might be considered a recast. You could probably find somebody. Yeah, Lionel Johnson. You could probably find somebody who would print you one. I'd be surprised. Or you could, like, they may even just have somewhere you can just buy them. Looks better in the artistic renditions in his lion armor. Yeah, I don't know. One of the guys who I'm mutuals with on Twitter, Oddball, he did a fantastic paint job of Lionel Johnson in his the more recent mini that came out. It was like gorgeous. Tangle and GW, yeah. I honestly have, you're asking the wrong person, unfortunately. I've never played or had interest in playing the actual war game. I just like collecting and building them, and I like the lore. It's typically my main draw. Part of it is accessibility. Like, I don't have, like, my nearest game store of any kind is like a 45-minute drive one way. And I work 40 hours a week. Well, yeah. So I don't have the time. I mean, yeah. Michael, Megan, and Alfarius. Yeah. I really hope the next Primarch they bring back is the Khan, because I want a newer miniature of his, because the only one I ever saw was on fucking make the spear instead of the sword. Yeah, I mean, really, like, whenever you start talking about stuff like that, you gotta go, and if you don't have a 3D printer, then you gotta find a print bro online who will print it for you. Give the sword to a cook. Ah. I got a mob of orc boys that I gotta finish putting together. I have like 3 or 4 of them done. One of them is just kind of gone because I tried to do a weird experiment of mixing orcs and necrons, and it didn't work out, unsurprisingly. Also, because, you know, it was going to take some sculpting, which I've never done, and I didn't even have green stuff at the time, so now I'm just putting together the orcs. Yeah. I just thought it was funny to, like, combine necrons and orcs, but it just was going to take a lot of skills that I don't have yet, so I'm going to shelve that. One thing I really want to do yeah. Well, I tried a couple of different things and it just wasn't working out, and like I said, it takes some skills that I don't quite have yet. But an easier thing that I was thinking of doing, and specifically I came with the idea after reading some stuff on Damocles about how White Scars hate the idea of ever being put in a dreadnought. And I thought that was kind of cool. But they absolutely hate the idea of being put in a dreadnought, and shave a side of it and glue that onto an orc piece. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's actually that's a great idea. I'll have to rethink that then. Save on your expenses. Yeah. One of the things too is I was gonna put together the Necron Warriors because I thought they'd be fun to paint. Because I got Necron Warriors in a box of boys that I was gonna use for this. But when I was just being a giant pain in the butt, I decided to just build them individually. But the Necron Warriors, they're such a pain in the ass, I keep breaking the arms. So I guess it's not really their fault, it's mine. Emo is the big thing online, conversions are difficult. Yeah. Yep. But my, oh, right, so one of the things that I really wanted to do, and I thought it was kind of neat, because of this hatred of being stuck in a dreadnought, was I want to do the hover knot, which is just basically you take like a Primaris repulsor tank, don't put the turret on it, and then take a dreadnought and stick a and don't put the legs on it and put the dreadnought on top where the turret would be in the tank. And so it's a hover knot instead of running around on legs. I don't know. I thought it might work out. Maybe not, but I thought it'd be cool if it was pulled off. I always thought it was funny. Right. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, I don't play at all, and I don't really have a ton of interest in it. I'm more like just the building and painting and collecting them for the sake of it is what I'm into. So when I see something cool, or if I think of something cool, then that's what dictates my purchases more than anything else. So I don't particularly care about meta or anything like that. It's fine if other people do. Like, more power to you. Doesn't hurt me none. New demon nets, yeah or nay? I think they're all right. A lot of the stuff that's been coming out has been kind of okay, not terrible, not great, except for the Emperor's Children box that's coming out is pretty great overall, except for that. What was the thing that they did recently too that was not great? Oh, yeah, the Deathcore box that came out recently. Ashes make the entertainment minutes. Yeah. But yeah, I remember there being like looking at the Deathcore box and being very unimpressed for the price. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of people, man, that they're really disappointed with the new kits that have been coming out, which is sad to hear. Click to fit weird puzzles. Yeah, that was my issue with the Necron Warriors. Is they're a click to fit. And I'm trying to get these fucking things to fit, and they ain't doing it. Yeah. Yep. They are. At least this box that I got. They're the click to fit stuff. And it was... Their arms are flimsy as hell. I keep snapping them off at the wrists and stuff. Just trying to hold them in place so I can, you know, get, you know... click the stuff in, and it doesn't... It usually just snaps in my fingers, and I'm not even really putting a lot of pressure on it. It sucks. I did it with like 3 different arms. Yeah. Yeah, made me very sad, boy. I mean, maybe they're different now because I bought this box a couple years ago, but somehow I doubt it. Combined with them with like almost anything because they were so skinny. Yeah. Well, like I said, unless it was just that particular box that I got at that time. That's what it appeared to be. And I kept breaking them. So I was just like, fuck this, and I started on my orcs. So it's like, at least if I fuck up here, they're orcs and it'll be fine. Buy a single primary set, click to fit, and you buy a full squad full price, you can pose them perfectly. Yeah. I had a, I got a single commissar that was thankfully not click to fit. And I have him, like, he's not even, like, I wouldn't even say he's half painted. He's, like, he has a little bit of base coating on him. This marketing gimmick to make you don't want to spend more. I mean, a single fucking miniature is $35. It's like over half the price of a squad. Like, yeah. Hero kits are overpriced, so some modeling value. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, fucking Lionel Johnson was, I don't remember how much, 75? Which just blew my mind. And then if you wanted the, when, yeah. In the US anyway, if you go to the UK, it's like half as much. Makes me sad. What was it? No, don't go back that way. Go this way. what was the shit? I can't remember the name. They got rid of it recently. And now you can only buy from GW's website, but it's like an offshoot of GW. Like they did miniatures that Games Workshop didn't normally carry. He's literally just a sword and shield deathwing. Well, he's bigger though. He's pretty big in comparison, I believe. But yeah, essentially. Why am I drawing a blank on the name of this site? Well, anyway, when you're looking at like Horus Heresy era miniatures, that's why I was asking about the rules. Ah, because it's nothing remarkable. Gotcha. But I really wanted to. Should have plasma cannon on his back. Yeah. I really wanted to like get one of each of the Primarchs, but they're like. Are we on a land speeder? Yeah. But they want you, like... They're like $150 a piece. Or $100 or $150 a piece. I think the con was like $150, and I was like, that's fucking insane. Oh yeah, the new one, the new Damon Fulgrim. Isn't he like in that range, like 150, 175? I remember seeing the number and being like, "Good God." $375. Fuck that. That's insane. Like that's literally insane.
Shield activated.
Melt the snake to include an action figure to a bam, $40 tops. Yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe they're charging that much for him. I mean, I can believe it, but at the same time, that's just... That's insanity. Like, I can't even with that amount of money on a single miniature. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way I would do that. No ranged weapons. Yeah. I could see that because it's Fulgrim. Right. Yeah, I remember the wings. But still, $375? Jesus. I don't remember Angron being that much. Was Angron that much? I thought he was in the 150 to 175 range. Was he also like $300? I don't remember. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm saying for price comparison reasons. Because I remember his miniature is pretty decently sized. I want no one to use corn. Well, I mean, it sounds like you're a Slaneshi, so of course you would say that. Like, it's just required. See, what is this shit? Libra. Harbinger of the greater good, and it's just a waifu. You like Nurgle's benefits? Yeah, I could see that. Right. I mean, that's what everyone's happy about until, you know, basically immortal with the worst diseases ever, and it's insanely painful. But, you know, other than that... Right. Jesus. Jesus. No kindred with corn and blood magic. That's the thing with corn. It's the thing, corn and magic. Yeah. Corn's not a big fan of sorcerers. Keep giving me all these fucking piranhas.
Shield activated.
Facebook test is higher than 50% with most of the forecast guys have had like 30 something in Nurgle. Oh yeah. Yeah. So it checks out. Yeah, I've taken a couple of those. I think it's specific for the gods. I remember it's like the traitor legions though. And I want to say, I don't remember what I got primarily now. I'd have to look through my stuff. I don't remember though. Yeah. What is that one that has a lot of these? It's the what is it? ID 4 labs or something like that. There's a lot of these like different surveys and stuff that they'll do, or that people make for different stuff. Yeah, with the... I remember being, like, fairly even in a couple of different ones. I want to say maybe it was T-Sun's. when I did it, but I don't really remember. Or no, it was Sons of Horus. Yeah. That's what it was. It was Sons of Horus originally. That I got the most, and then for Loyalists, I got, of course, the White Scars. Because I love me my space Mongols. Oh, man. Well, Spade Cage, it has been a pleasure talking with you. But for me, it is that time of the evening where I must bid you adieu, because it's 11 o'clock. So, thank you for coming by. I think my buddy Pig's doing something tomorrow about 8:30. I don't really know what. But then Wednesday, it'll be the whole crew, and I think we're doing more Divinity Original Sin 2. Probably, because that was a lot of fun last week. So we'll probably be doing that again. But yeah, thanks for coming by, and hope you have a great rest of your night. And check us out our other streaming days, which are more chaotic than I would like, but